2K added matchmaking to 2K23. Someone asked the question we've all been asking. Mike Wing, will interior defense be buffed this year? Paint mashing overruled interior defense rating last year, which is facts. Paint mashing was a serious problem. And Mike Wing replied, "What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy, news reporter, grinding. And today we got a ton of NBA 2K23 news. I'm talking the parks for both games have been revealed, some new never before seen NBA 2K23 gameplay, and most importantly, Mike Wing himself has finally started dropping info on the gameplay of NBA 2K23. Now y'all, I'ma still be providing y'all with a couple more free copies of NBA 2K23, so if you want one, all you gotta do is comment down below which version of 2K are you playing this year, next gen or current gen. Then like the video and sub with notifications on. I'm gonna be helping a couple of y'all that followed that. But anyways y'all, let's get into the news. Alright y'all, first things first, 2K just released the current gen park. Literally just right now they released, so we're gonna start by showing y'all that. So here it is, the new Goat Boat on current gen. Look at this trailer. It looks bright, it looks vibrant. This is what we wanted. Yes, it looks similar to 2K22, but it looks like they refined it and added a couple new things. So real quick, we're gonna slow this down. You see the main area. This looks like the top deck. Now, one thing to note is there is a ton of courts again. Do y'all like that? Yes or no in the comments. Let me know. A lot of people complained about getting games on current gen this year, basically saying that if you weren't an influencer and didn't have a large following, you could not get back-to-back games to save your life. I love how it looks, I love the visuals, but the courts might be a little much. Right here we got a pirate ship, probably for Treasure Island. I'm guessing they probably bring back Treasure Island. After that, it looks like they separated the twos courts again. These are obviously twos courts. It looks like they're shaped in kind of like a pentagon type style. Now don't worry y'all, this time they didn't just drop a 9-second trailer, they finally dropped a report giving us more details. So first off, to confirm, there are 6 3v3 courts. Do y'all like this or do y'all not? I know a lot of people like the 2K17 4 3s court style because they feel like that gets the most amount of games. On the Goat Boat, there are 6 3v3 courts, and it looks like one of them is Gatorade themed for some reason. There are also 6 2v2 courts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the same as 2K22, right? 6 3s courts and 6 2s courts. The mode is back again, but this time with 2 5v5 courts instead of 1. I actually like this because I hated waiting for games on the mode. The mode was always packed, so adding a second court is a W. But I'm not gonna lie to you, so far it just looks like a reskinned version of the 2K22 cruise ship. So y'all let me know if you're in favor of this or if you wanted a completely new idea. In the promenade, they finally show what the Jordan Challenge building looks like. You go in here and you relive Jordan's career. I know a lot of y'all are excited about that. And then the Rec Lounge got a whole new design. It looks cool. You cannot lie, the visuals in this game look amazing. They're bright, they're colorful, they're exactly what we asked for. The visuals are a W. What I think people might have a problem with is that it's the same exact layout, but I was expecting this. How are they gonna make a whole cruise ship and then just trash it the next year? Of course they're gonna expand on it for at least another year. Next we got the cages. I don't be playing the cages. I know some of y'all be having fun on here, so it looks better. It definitely looks way better. Current gen is actually getting the galleon. The 1v1 thing that was in next gen last year, current gen now has it as well, where you could just matchmake and play 1v1. That's a W. No way! 2K added matchmaking to 2K23. When it comes to matchmaking, we've added no way gameplay to complement God Next spots. Whether you're itching to suit up with your friends or to test your ability to mesh with random players in a pickup game, you have the ability to pair up quicker in NBA 2K23. God Next spots and no way gameplay will diminish wait times and keep you on the court longer. So that solves all the problems I mentioned before. If you don't feel like waiting on one of the 6 2s courts or one of the 6 3s courts for someone to finally play you could just matchmake. And I'm guessing the Bridge 3v3 is the matchmaking 3v3 court. They didn't show a matchmaking 2v2 court. They showed matchmaking 1v1, matchmaking 3v3, so maybe there's not a matchmaking 2v2 option, or maybe there is and they just haven't released it yet. Now my only question is, are the parks gonna be dead now because everyone's just gonna be in matchmaking? In my opinion, why wait for games when you could just matchmake over and over again? The rep grinders are gonna be matchmaking. The only people that are gonna be in the parks are YouTubers and their supporters. And finally we got a seasons preview. Last year we took players on exotic excursions around the world, and in the process we showcased scenic courts and a bounty of rewards. We're thrilled to announce that we will once again revisit some popular destinations from last last year, which of course means Seasons is back. I don't like that, but we already knew this was happening. However, you can look forward to one new excursion and one new on-deck event each season. Throughout the year, the GoPro will receive cosmetic upgrades to match the vibe of the season, keeping things fresh. Chords will feature thematic designs just like last year. So basically, they're promising one event per season. A season is 6 weeks long. One event per season is not gonna hold us out too much. But I like that at least they're not gonna have us go 3 or 4 seasons without a single event like we did this year. And then here, they basically talk about how there's new quests, which if y'all don't know, you just go and talk to the AI people. They tell you like, yo, get 8 rebounds, or they tell you like, yo, go talk to this person. I'll give you VC, I'll give you rewards, I'll give you double XP tokens. People are farming these for XP, so they're coming back again. And that's all the info about the park. Now don't go nowhere, we got a ton of new info from Mike Wang himself on the gameplay. But I want to know, do y'all think this is a W or L, that they're basically reskinning 2K22's cruise ship and trying to improve on? Now, for some reason, y'all haven't seen the My Career trailer. I'm gonna put it at the end of the video. But in the My Career trailer, they also released how the next-gen city layout looks as well. From the colors, it looks like they kept the Knights, Wildcats, Beasts, and Vipers, obviously purple, blue, red, green. But there's also an orange and like teal greenish color also, so maybe they added 2 more affiliations for next-gen. So for my next-gen players, that would be a W. This city actually looks kind of better than NBA 2K22. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. So like I said before, Mike Wang went on a rampage, tweeting a ton of info about the gameplay of NBA 2K23, and we're gonna cover them in order of importance. So first off, Batchbook says, Mike Wang, what do you think the park/stage slider difficulty will be close to on release? Mike Wang replies, it has its own slider set, but it's closest to Hall of Fame difficulty. Now, a lot of y'all may think this is cap and he's just talking, but I actually believe him, because most years when 2K just releases, it is hard to shoot and it is hard to get a bucket. But what happens is all the little Timmies who have barely played the game and have 0 badges start complaining and getting in the ear of Mike Wang, and then he adjusts the sliders to make it super easy for everyone. Which is why I reply, don't cave when people are complaining about missing when they have no badges. Which is facts. Which is straight facts. There's no reason, if y'all watching this video, bro, if you start adding Mike Wang and saying shooting's too hard the first day, Julia's coming for you. I promise you, Julia coming for you. Take some time, learn the game, get your badges, and I promise you it'll feel way more rewarding when you're being able to shoot instead of Mike Wang just giving everybody the ability to do what you can do. Next, a super important tweet. Mike Wang says a lot of people have been asking what 3-point rating is needed to be consistent in 2K23. It depends on what you consider consistent, and he basically says if you plan on shooting a lot of threes, you would need to go a mid to high 80s at a minimum. That means 85 to 89 minimum. The word that shocks me here is minimum. Do I believe this? Yes, for the start of the year, I do believe this. Will they change it? Remains to be seen. Now, don't start freaking out thinking you have to make a play shot type build to be able to shoot, because he then goes on to say, but some of you sweats will probably be able to get by with high 70s. I just love that Mike Wang, the gameplay director, is calling us sweats. Either way, be prepared for a tougher shooting year than last year online, hopefully, because last year was ridiculously easy, at least until you get your ratings up and badges equipped. And I can't find the tweet right now, but somebody asked, so once we get our badges and our max attributes, it's gonna be super easy again, huh? And Mike Wang basically said, even with your badges and max attribute, it's still gonna be more difficult than last year, which is a W if it's true, because last year it was ridiculous. You shoot, you get a white, it goes in. That's not fun. That's not rewarding. Nobody wants that other than people who just want the game to be easy and boring. Oh hey, I found the tweet. Even fully maxed out field goal percentages should be significantly lower than what you saw in 22. Now, a lot of y'all have been asking about the MyPlayer builder I have myself. So someone asked, is the MyPlayer builder this year for current gen gonna allow us to use sliders for our physicals like next gen? And Mike Wang confirms the current gen builder was built off of 2K22's next gen builder. There's no more pie charts. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard that by now. So it's gonna be interesting to see what builds people come up with. After that, someone asked, can we expect to make builds that are evenly spread to do multiple things, or would the attribute point system will we fall into making role players work? Great question. Is it going to be a 2K18 game where we're role players, or is it going to be a 19 game where we're superstar? Mike Wang says, I can see it going both ways. You could spike a couple towers and be great at fewer things, or choose to be more well-rounded and just be good at everything. I think teams that build role players and work together will be more successful. Honestly, I don't believe this. With all the YouTubers we have in the 2K community, someone's going to find some overpowered build. Someone's going to find some 6'7" that could still get the dribble move somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a matter of time. I really really don't think people are gonna be stuck making role players. And then Mike Wing said something that's music to my ears. Someone was talking about, can you make a center build with a 75 3 ball and still be effective? And Mike Wing says stretch bigs can be very effective. I'm smiling ear to ear right now. 75 3-point might be a little low for most people, but if you're really good with shot timing and take wide open J's, you can be a threat. Y'all know me. I was arguably one of the top 3 best stretch bigs, and you know for a fact I'm gonna be dropping a best stretch big build video the first week of the game, so make sure y'all sub up for that because it's gonna get crazy. Someone asked the question we've all been asking. Mike Wing, will interior defense be buffed this year? Paint mashing overruled interior defense rating last year, which is facts. Paint mashing was a serious problem. Mike Wynn says, from all of our internal and external play sitting sessions, I'm pretty confident that mashing is dead. If there's still an exploit there, we'll patch it. And everybody in the community rejoiced and was celebrating, but y'all forget, they said that last year. Mike Wing literally said almost this exact tweet last year. And inside defense was terrible on 2K22. Like, it was awful. So take this with a grain of salt. Okay, obviously that could be like, yeah, you can still paint mash for real. Make slashes and just hold X. Someone asked, what's your favorite improvement from 2K22 to 2K23? And Mike Wing says, my favorite thing is probably the shooting skill gap. Second might be controllable rim hangs on new gen. If there's really a skill gap in 2K23, y'all know how we rock. Y'all know how we rock. I'm gonna be showing y'all everything you need to know to be elite at the game. The problem with 2K22 is there was no skill gap. You could hop on, max out your player, and you would shoot just like everybody else. It was that simple. So if there's really a skill gap in this game, it's gonna get DV. Something that Ticino loves to hear, pull-up jumpers, step-backs, and fadeaways were really good and realistic in 2K22 when used correctly. Have they been tweaked much in 23? Mike Wing says they're still very effective, especially in mid-range with Midi Magician and Space Crater. Ticino is smiling ear to ear. Someone asked, what about Takeover? Does Takeover work the same as last year where ratings fluctuate as your meter increases? And are the ratings boosts when in Takeover the same as last year, and are Takeover perks returning? Yes, Takeover is tuned differently this year, but the core of the system is the same. Ratings drop if you go cold, ratings rise as you get warm, and you get an extra boost when in Takeover. Takeover perks are returning also. Biggest change is the new Team Take design, which if y'all don't know, to get Team Take, you all have to earn it together. You all share 1 bar. And last but not least, have you fixed the contest system for 23? Is it the same as 22 or back to the original state like 20 and 21? The contest system is pretty different from both 20 and 21. What the game considers open versus yellow versus red contest is somewhat similar to how it's been in the past, but shot windows narrow much quicker in the yellow range. Basically, you don't want to shoot over those. You don't want to shoot it over people's heads. Now, to be fair, they said the same thing on 2K19, and you know what I did that year. Honestly, I don't want that for the game. It's bad for the game. As much as I loved it, it's bad for the game. So it sounds like they're trying to limit on all the contested greens that we saw this year. We'll see if they can implement it. Now, yo, that is all the news we have for today. I was gonna drop a MyPlayer builder video yesterday, but they never released an article showing the builder. There's rumors that there'll be a demo tonight. I don't think so. But if they ever drop an article on the MyPlayer builder, I'm dropping a video within 15 minutes that article comes out. So make sure y'all sub with notifications on. Now, to end this video, I'm going to show y'all the My Career trailer just in case you missed it, so you get everything in this one video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all. And as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting